Hi guys, it's Paul Pluter on the Paul Pluter channel, and today guys I want to talk about BREMONT, and I gotta tell you, one of my competitors, he just runs a little channel, and he's kind of a cool guy. He's a cool guy, but he's kind of how do you put this? He's very easily influenced. He's decided to go full-time on YouTube, and I mean, fuck, his channel's only a flash in the pan, and I doubt whether the numbers are real. But hey, what would I know? I've only been on YouTube for 10 plus years. What would I know, indeed? Speaking of which, did you know it was ArchieLuxury channel's 10th birthday? It was February 2009 the channel was founded, and I completely forgot. I was too busy doing paid reviews and wearing the unicorn shirt. So before we go into this, quick wristwatch check, because I invented the YouTube wristwatch check. And I'm wearing a Milgauss. I'm wearing my Milgauss. I love this piece. Just simple, elegant. I got to tell you, three-hand watches, I just adore. Three-hand. Just no date. Just no fucking bezels to fuck around with. Just very simple to the point. So I do love that watch there. Anyhow, I want to talk about BREMONT and why I really think the brand is best avoided. It's best avoided, and this is partly the reason why I don't get any invites to anything, because I'm very critical of brands, and very critical of events, and they don't like me to come there because I'm a whiner and I buy secondhand, so I never make it onto their list there. Anyhow, we have a bit of a sticky beak there. He's made a video about BREMONT, and he talks about the critical price point. He's critical of the price points and the design of some of the watches there. And what the fuck does critical of price point? They're fucking overpriced. And some of the designs are bordering on ugly. Anyhow, these watch people, they've got their own language. He talks about a factory tour. The factory's in Henley, which sounded pretty nice. Then they had a townhouse event. What the fuck is a townhouse event? I mean, he then discusses how his views have completely changed. And he talks about the questioning the design in the past, and it's all slotted together. He's slotted together, and he talks about these words: branding, the journey, amazing, expanding. These are sort of key words there. And he says all of a sudden the price point made sense, meaning I don't know what the fuck that means. The price point made sense. Maybe what the fuck does that have to do with anything? But he kind of heavily reinforces branding, heritage, and price points. It's a bit of a tricky thing there. He said there, BREMONT is desperately trying to create a British movement inside the watch, which is very expensive to do. And he said, yes, that's the case there. He said, so they've admitted point blank they basically use an off-the-shelf ETA movement. It's an ETA movement. But he said, when you're buying a BREMONT for £4,000, you're buying into a secret club. What the fucking hogwash? I never heard such fucking hogwash He then talks about how BREMONT themselves there, instead of going to Baselworld, I thought Baselworld was for Swiss exhibitors, but I could be wrong there. Well, I suppose they're using a Swiss ETA movement. He says they prefer to hire a amazing building, and he wants to stress they had a great event for the community, celebrating the achievements of the brand for the years ahead. Community, community, community. What the fuck? It's neuro-linguistic programming. Okay, so they have a townhouse event, which is basically they hire a posh house in London and had a bit of a few crackers and some beer and a bit of a band, I suppose. Yeah. It's all about the community. They had the brothers there. That's the English brothers there. He said he spoke to them in depth and got an appreciation for the brand. He said a lot of other brands are suit and ties, whereas he's BREMONT's more, relaxed, more casual, which I suppose it ties into that younger demographic. I personally prefer unicorn t-shirts. That's what I like. And Rolex! I prefer unicorn t-shirts and Rolex. That's what I like to sort of wear there. He pushed the Britishness of the brand there. Apparently the British military, ghastly fuckers that they are there. They've now made BREMONT the official British Army, British Navy, British Air Force sort of commissioning there, I suppose. He said they've got a genuine marketing connection, whatever the fuck that is. Critical of the price point, off the shelf movement. He said you can't compare ETA powered watches, because it comes down to it's not just the ETA movement, it's the finishing and the branding. The finishing and the branding. I seem to be smelling fucking bullshit. I can seem to be smelling fucking bullshit here. Finishing and branding, and it sounds like marketing, but he's trying to say it's you've got to pay this price to join this secret club. It's I refer Groucho Marx. I'll join any club that won't have me as a member. I think that's always worked very well for Archibald. He talks about testing their watches, not just ETA movements. You've got a desire to be part of a secret club, and he concludes by saying he's bought into their branding, and he then shows a very illustrious video of testing the wristwatch in an ejector seat. And I mean, if you shoot so many ejector seats up, he could be wearing a Patek Philippe and it would probably be okay, wouldn't it? If the guy's going to shoot up through the glass and then he's going to land in a parachute, fair chance if the guy's not going to be put under, besides having a fucking heart attack, the watch would probably be okay. I mean, there were watches when the Soviets shot down that Malaysian Airlines plane, the wristwatches that were on the wrist of some of the victims were actually running. So, that's branding and marketing, and he feels a British connection. He a bit of British patriotism you could see come over our good friend's eyes there, and he kind of, I think, to be honest with you, he's been fucking brainwashed by his first invite. He's been fucking brainwashed. I mean, let's be completely honest with you. This is a company that they've done a good job on you, mate. I hope the fucking Jehovah's Witnesses or the the Mormons don't come knocking on your door, because I'm sure you'd lap it all up. You'd lap it all up, because you've got to have a bit of critical acclaim and say, well, this is just bullshit. And I mean, if you think these BREMONTs are so good, why don't you sell your humble Rolex collection and buy some fucking BREMONTs? I'm sure Giles and the lads would do you a deal. You would be able to get a deal. So I've got to be completely honest with you. I mean, he's talking through his fucking ass. I mean, fuck me dead. Fuck me dead. I mean, would you have to be that stupid to buy a fucking BREMONT? I mean, we can go back in history. There was a very famous YouTuber who I liked, Simon Crane. Remember Simon Crane? He was running a pretty good YouTube channel there. I quite liked young Simon. He was doing a good job there, and he had a fucking BREMONT until he saw the light. And this is the whole fucking thing. It is so fucking irresponsible to be spruiking these fucking dead horses. I mean, fucking hell. It's irresponsible. I mean, do you feel good if someone watches your crap, they also drink the fucking Kool-Aid, and they buy one of these fucking things? What are you going to fucking say then? If some fucker buys that piece, are you going to feel guilty when they as they inevitably do, they want to flip it and they realize that you've sold them fucking pipe dreams and hogwash? I mean, what the fuck can you honestly say to them? I'm very sorry. I don't know what you can say. Look, it's always nice to get a corporate invite, but you don't become a fucking toady. It's uncool to become a toady. It's not the said things here. I gotta be honest with you. It's better to not be invited and be a critical son of a bitch like myself than to go there and to lick their fucking ass and to drink their fucking Kool-Aid. I think you've been poisoned. Jim Jones is full of fuckers like you in Jonestown. Would you drink the poison? I think you already may have done so. So I've got to be honest with you. What do I think of this brand? I think the brand is fucking toxic. If you buy a watch from this brand here, you will do your ass. You will lose most of your fucking money. If you have £4,000 to spend, the smart money would be to buy a pre-owned Rolex Sport Steel Stunner. That's what you buy, Rolex Steel Sport Stunner. That's what you buy, Rolex Steel Sport Stunner. That is much better than any fucking BREMONT with an ETA fucking movement. Even if Giles kisses your asshole, I would still buy the Rolex. You've got to be realistic, and it's very irresponsible for these so-called YouTube celebrities who make an appearance and, they just drink the fucking Kool-Aid. It's uncool to do that. You want to be, if you're a member of if you're a YouTuber, you've got a responsibility to the public there not to give stodgy advice. And I kind of think what you've said is completely wrong. It's hogwash and it's dangerous. You should not be recommending, and I know the cunts at Rolex I know you said in one of your other videos they wouldn't talk to you. Wah, 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 wah. They wouldn't talk to you. You couldn't interview anyone from Rolex. Well, maybe you were a bit delusional. First year at Beazle World, and you want to interview the top dogs. I mean, fuck, this is Rolex, you know? You can't just expect to walk up there and talk to the head honcho. You've gotta bide your time. And I've got to be completely frank and honest with you. I mean, do you really want to be a corporate toady? Is that what you want to be? A corporate toady who would spruik anything for a free beer and a night on the town? And I gotta be honest with you. I mean, fuck me dead. You've got to have some journalistic discretion. You can't just believe everything these fucking brands and marketing and fucking price points and amazing, expanding, the price point made sense, the branding, the community. They're trying to sell fucking overpriced watches, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, they're trying to sell overpriced ETA-based movement machines in their watches at exorbitant prices. And I mean, fuck me dead. Anyone worth their salt would buy a fucking used Rolex Steel Sports. That's what you've got to do. You've got to do this, man. I'm just telling you. So I'm a little bit disappointed with the advice you've given. I'm very disappointed you licked their corporate asshole. And, you know, I'm saddened that you've had this need to prostrate yourself and get them to it's just disgusting. It's absolutely irresponsible. And that's the reason I'm wearing my unicorn shirt there, because, you know, it just makes me violently ill. Do you have no soul or substance? And I gotta be honest with you, it's very, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. But hey, that's the corporate world. That's how it works. They have these townhouse events. I mean, what the fuck is this millennial wording? Fuck me. Where did I get this Y-gen fucking terminology? I never heard of a town. What the fuck was it? A townhouse event. I never fucking heard of these fucking things. It's fucking hell. It's a free piss up, and you bought their Kool-Aid. They were nice to you because they're desperate and they don't get much free press. And this youngin', they think, well, maybe he'll say some nice things about our overinflated products. I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious. I mean, you do realize what happened, my friend, to the British motor industry. That was one very pillion of quality and workmanship and one upmanship. You do realize what did happen to that industry, that fine industry. It became a victim of the 3-day fucking week. The 3-day fucking week. And yes, rather sad there. And maybe if you want to be reminded about British craftsmanship, you could perhaps get a Morris Marina for a while. The coupe would be ideal. Or a Morris Maxi, you know, just see what they're like. And yes. So, you know, with Britishness, there's a lot of, you know, your generation won't quite remember the wickedness of British Leyland. To quote Arthur Daly, it's more wicked than British Leyland. It's more wicked than British Leyland. That is pretty damn wicked. But anyhow, look, what do I think there? I just think myself, if you want to buy a £4,000 watch, buy a fucking pre-owned Steel Sports Rolex. Steel Sports Rolex. That's what I would do. I would buy pre-owned Rolex. I'm Paul Pluter. Tell me what you fuckers think of that. Like, subscribe, tell your fuckwit friends. Put some nasty comments down below, and don't be afraid to stand up for what's right. If you think I'm wrong, buy one yourself and see how it works out. I'm Paul Pluter. Tell me what you fuckers think of that. Hey guys, it's Paul Pluter. Paul Pluter, the method actor who plays ArchieLuxury. Hey guys, one of the ways that I raise funds... Oh, quick wristwatch check. Wristwatch checks I invented. I'm wearing a Milgauss. Guys, one of the ways that I stay full-time on YouTube is by doing paid reviews. Paid reviews. Basically, guys, what happens is you simply PayPal me $50 US, send me a description of your collection, also send me a low res 1024 by 768, no larger than that because it clogs my mailbox. Send me some low res photos and I'll do a collection review. I'll also suggest which pieces you should get rid of, which pieces you should add, and I'll tell you what I think of your collection. So guys, check out the Paul Pluter channel. It's $50 US for a paid review. Now guys, if you are struggling, if you are fuck this, fuck die, and money is really tight, I'll do it cheaper. $30 if you're impoverished, if you're a teacher, if you are struggling to survive, a student, if you're unemployed, if you're just going through a big divorce and it's gone messy. You do anything, I'll do it cheap. I'll discount the rate, but you better have a good fucking reason, because if I find you trying to stiff me, I'll be really fucking angry, and I'll give you a really angry. Well, actually, that could encourage people to do that. Yes, I gotta tell you guys. The other thing I'm doing is, guys, I got in-character paid reviews. $100 US. $100 US if you want Satan DeVille to review your collection. $100 US if you want Captain Shitter to review your collection. We've also got other characters, Daryl the plumber, and we've also got Trev the ANZ bank guy. So guys, if you want an in-character paid review, 100 smackaroonies. Obviously guys, also extra donations and extras and premium reviews are $200 US. Premium, you've got the word premium in the review. Now guys, when I do the review, you must tell me whether it's okay or not. If you want your name in the title, tell me. If you want your name, ArchieLuxury or Archibald Chesterfield, in the title, tell me you want it in the title and I'll put it in the title, because sometimes often people, they want their friends and other people to see that they've actually had the prestige of a paid review on the Paul Pluter channel. Guys, this video is on the ArchieLuxury channel. It's also on the Paul Pluter channel. Make sure, if you haven't seen my Paul Pluter channel, jump across. I got a couple channels. Look at the side. I got ArchieLuxury live streaming. That's where all my live streaming videos are. It's my weekly Friday night and Saturday night. I do live streaming. It's American times because that's the biggest market, fuckers. I've also got Paul Pluter channel paid reviews and general watch content. I got ArchieLuxury corporate. It's my more professional, well actually they're not that professional, it's my more focused wristwatch content videos, so that's a good thing to watch. The other thing I do is fuckaroonies. The other thing I do too is I've also got, so we've got Paul Pluter channel, we've got ArchieLuxury channel, ArchieLuxury's general debauchery, Paul Pluter is paid watch reviews and watch content. ArchieLuxury corporate is more professional videos. We've got ArchieLuxury live streaming, and we got the QR rail fail, because those sons of bitches, they deserve a good kick up the fucking ass. I ain't going away. I got a channel just to get those cunts some payback. Those sons of bitches wanted to jail me. Well, I ain't fucking disappearing. So, guys, that's the way it is. It's all happening. Archie Luxury, Paul Pluto, Archie Luxury Corporate, sign up to all of them. Please do that and get a paid review done. And you just enjoy it. It'll be fantastic and your life will be so cool. Paul Pluto, signing out, fuckers.